Also, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian on Saturday has urged citizens of the country to reduce electricity and energy consumption. And according to the semi-official Mehr news agency, this is also confirmed. Also coming in, Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has hailed the meeting with Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi as the most warm, cordial exchange of views on current regional situation. He said on X, we also discussed matters of mutual interest, including the further strengthening of Pakistan-Iran bilateral relations. All right, General Katoch, the mines that have been put in the Strait of Hormuz would take months to be cleared. Even if there is a breakthrough in these talks, how are we in fact going to navigate through the strait, without being, guaranteed that there is not going to be any explosion from the bottom of the sea?
No, very frankly, once if there is an agreement reached on the Strait of Hormuz, mines is the least of the problem. We can negotiate those mines. The problem is if one side is putting the mines and the other side has to take them out, that is where the problem lies. But if both the sides have agreed that okay, we'll open it and anybody can go, then the mines won't be the problems. The mines is becoming a problem now because the Americans want to take it out and the Iranians don't. That is why it is a problem. And even if it takes a few months for the Americans to achieve this feat, which I think they won't be able to do, because you take out a set of mines and the Iranians put in some more. But what happens? What happens if Iran, they've got a very large shoreline and the narrowest point is just 21 kilometers the ships have to pass. Now you hit any ship at random, and that is the problem, because out of fear the rest won't move. So the treaty has to be for both parties. You see that, and both parties have to agree. Okay, we let them go. The Americans are not going to stop their blockade unless they're absolutely certain that the Iranians won't interfere it again. For the Americans, even if they do stop the blockade, their ships are still going to remain there, because otherwise what is the deterrent? So I don't see any very easy solution to the Strait of Hormuz as of now. At the best case, we can have ships passing through slowly and steadily, but with the concurrence of both parties. But beyond that, I see nothing. On the Lebanon side, I've got a take that it is not the Lebanese government really which is too much concerned. They are not fighting the Israelis. It is the Hezbollah, and the Lebanon government has also got a problem with the Hezbollah. I think in my view, the Lebanese will be very happy if the Hezbollah gets out, but they've got no means of throwing them out. I mean, that is the whole point. So that war is going to go on, but every day the Hezbollah is getting weakened because Iran is not in a position to help them the way they were helping them earlier. Earlier it was a free flow. Now that free flow is not there and Iran itself is battered. So I think their capability and capacity to help them is reducing, which is why Israel is on the offensive there. They know that they've got the upper hand as of now. Things may change a month or two down the line, I don't know, but I don't see that war ending. And very frankly, that is extraneous. That is not going to impact the criticality. The criticality is only one point, that is the Strait of Hormuz. The criticality for Iran is the nuclear deal, and for all the Asian countries who are the oil importers, it is the Strait of Hormuz. The Americans, their criticality.
All right, fair enough, sir. We've lost your connection, but nevertheless appreciate you being here. Professor Deepti Taneja, thank you so much for your time as well. We take a short break now. We'll be back.